find the equation of the line given the following graph. So looking at this beautiful graph here, we can see that we're given two ordered pairs on this line. So let's label those points. I'm going to go ahead and say that this first ordered pair, x sub 1, y sub 1, is the ordered pair -3, -1. And the second ordered pair we'll call x sub 2, y sub 2, is the ordered pair 5, -5. Now, what's our goal here? What do we want to find? Well, we want the equation of the line. So we are looking for y equals m times x plus b. And this is, of course, where we know that m represents the slope of this line, or the rate of change of our line, and b is representing the y-intercept, so where the graph of your line crosses the y-axis. So those are the two things that we need to find. So let's start by finding the slope. So find the rate at which the line is changing. So we know by definition that the slope is defined by the change in the y values, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, by the change in the x values, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So plugging in our values, we have -5 minus a minus 1, all divided by +5 minus a minus 3. And now we can simplify. So notice in the numerator and the denominator, we have negative times a negative, which will produce a positive value. So we have -5 plus 1 gives us -4, all divided by 5 plus 3 is 8. And of course, we know that 4 goes into 8 2 times. So we're left with a slope of -1/2. So we're going to leave this as a simplified fraction for now. So our slope has been found. So the only thing that remains is to find the y-intercept. And we don't want to trust the graph. We want to solve this out algebraically. So let's go ahead now and find that y-intercept. So we're going to use our slope-intercept form here. I'm going to use the equation y equals m times x plus b and use that to solve for b. So we'll use the slope that we just found, and then we can pick either one of our given points on the line. So pick your favorite point. I'm going to go ahead and let my ordered pair be that first one. So we're going to let x, y be the ordered pair, -3, -1. So we're going to plug this point and our slope into the slope-intercept form. So this is going to be -1 is equal to -1/2 multiplied by -3 plus b. And now we're going to solve for b. So we can simplify this. This is -1 is equal to negative times a negative produces a +3/2 plus b. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little bit more room. Alrighty, and now we're ready to isolate b by subtracting 3/2 from both sides of this equation. And we see 3/2 minus 3/2, that'll cancel itself out to 0. And we're left with b is equal to -3/2 minus 1. But we don't want to leave it like that. We want a single term. So let's go ahead and find a common denominator. So think about 1 as being 1/1. And we'll multiply the numerator and denominator now by 2. So I have -3 minus 2, all divided by 2, which leaves us with a beautiful final answer of -5/2. And that's it. So we have our y-intercept, or the graph of this line, is crossing the y-axis at the point where y is -5/2. So we are ready to state our beautiful final answer here for the equation of the line. So the line is defined as y equals -1/2 x minus 5/2. And so this is the equation of the line that was represented graphically at the start of the question.